like you see Lone Druid Beastmaster on this side with like a Warlock and a playmaking puck. Like I'm worried for.
Tide has been coming up this time. Yeah.
It's one of the few
Warlock
games
who's out of position that could potentially die with the double slow from Gush and Ancient and the concussive shot. And
Well,
here they go.
they come straight in, but that orb over the top of NAVI and the fatal bonds on the V-Tune and Sweden strong means Chaos Knight completely out of position now. He's going to have some axes chucked at him. He'll walk to tier 3 and
That's not his base, right?
allow himself to die. It's absolutely not. That is the enemy base. Nothing for him there apart from death, doom, and destruction. I think it's very, very similar. Oh, is there another one? Sweden strong. Oh, yeah, still being chased by the bear. Arteezy trying to catch up to him. 325 move speed on the sky. The bear has 340 though. 340 is more than 325, and he's got entangling claws.
3 heroes from EG on top.
You love that, don't you? You'll just never give it up. Fly gives up his own life
right now. Because he's going inside the enemy jungle. Coil snaps on bottom.
Yeah, Abed makes his first rotation onto the Chaos Knight. He's popped his wand. Still
Cookie
has that help with the
misses.
regen going. V2 under his tower. He's going to be feeling pretty comfortable the way things are going, though,
Aurora
especially
is available.
if they can find V2 down here. Did get his armlet delivered in, but with a roar and a coil, he won't last long. Gets the Phantasm out. One illusion comes. Fly getting dive mid lane as well, but the key objective here is V2 with his armlet toggle still finished off. A scatter blast and the axes while Fly dies. A good move from no one. Arteezy also getting involved.
Gonna clean up.
Clearing
There's
out.
no way Chen lives here. It doesn't have.
Collapsing onto mid with Arteezy instead. And a coil on no one. Oh, he's out of position here. The Ancient Seal silences the puck with the illusion rune, and the golem dropped.
This is the problem. Like, NAVI doesn't have a hero that can defend the tower when EG groups as 5.
Well, they see Tide.
Well, he's not going to ravage here. There's no way, because he is
alone. There's no tier 1 to take, so this is really about sucking out all of the farm from NAVI and maybe catching a kill onto Lay's Tide. The roar gets popped off by the Kraken and gets the Ravage out in time. Abed jumps away from the Mystic Flare and Solo hunted down by Abed and the Golem. Cookied forward, but unable to really track back far enough to catch the check. Another orb maybe allows Abed to jump on in while V-Tune comes forward. Armlet on, but these fatal bonds, incredibly annoying for NAVI. Take the coil.
He does have a Yule Scepter.
He does indeed. Ether Remnant dragging Abed back. The Yule Scepter there, and he's got to simulate steps to get away. So no one going to jump to disengage. Lays still with no ravage, and they've been savage roared back with fatal bonds on a few of them. Solo puts himself in harm's way. Wards are the only things dying just now, but crit finally found by no one in Sweden strong. The bear dropping quickly, but the Shadow Word heal not enough to save him.
Roshan, maybe they're thinking, do we need to go? If they're keeping an eye on Ravage, that means that it's going to be back online in 10 seconds.
Oh, Arteezy very bold here.
Good kisses.
He's got the artillery fire to come in from crit. He sets it up, gives him the coordinates for it. Landed beautifully in by the snap. Now the Ancient Seal, though, starting him up. Trapped in place. No one gets the kill, but Crit and the gang arriving on the scene of the crime. Abed picks up a dominating streak and looks towards Lays. No, they shift towards no one instead. The Yule Scepter going to get him away from the coil, but he's stunned up by the scatter blast of Crit. They're lined in half. They find the backstab to force Lays back, and then the catch onto the Void Spirit with a roar and a cookie. They also get Sweden strong. The Dragon, the smoke. Hiding the Skarath Mage, very nicely played. Lone Druid wants to move in with his bear, but it's a little out of range. Dragged back in with the Reality Rift, and Lay's going to try to anchor smash and gush it down. No one. Straight into the middle with a big Ravage, but the Golem holds him in place. Crit will fall first. Arteezy on the run back as Abed trying to bring down no one's Void Spirit with his coil up on him. He is leashed and trapped, and a great kill from Abed.
He's ready to clean up.
Into more Nightfall Gush, but V-Tune, he's battling back, giving it into Abed. He's Ancient Seal Silence, but he's still able to push so many more spells. NAVI can't contend with this puck.
And kisses one more time on Lace. And now it's time to go inside a bit. They do have the damage.
Usually, fortifications are, impregnable, untouchable. And maybe with lasers jump in, they can do just that. Focusing the bear, Lone Druid dropping quick. The Golem in, and the kiss is landing. They get Artur, though. The bear is down. But the return in from EG takes down no one's Void Spirit, and Lays will follow quickly after. Abed He's the true carry of this game. The two-man coil on CK and Chen, following through with a scatter blast hit from
breaks the
Crit.
coil.
Wonderful from EG, diving deep towards Fountain. Lays has bought back, but for what? He's got no Ravage.
No Ravage. Does have a right back, which did had sure about the cookies. Crit was pinging it out that he's going to use a cookie, but Bear was too quick, turned around.
And NAVI trying to use this as quickly as they can. V-Tune with the BKB, but the Golem from Fly and the Roar onto CK. Ravage is there, and it does catch a couple of heroes, but Arteezy's so tanky, he doesn't give a damn. Just turns and fights. Sweet and strong and solo, running for the tree line. Stun onto Arbed. V-Tune focused, CK down, and no buyback on him. This is the signal of the end as NAVI crumble, and they call GG.
That was Beast Coast. What are you saying about Beast Coast?
I'm just saying Beast Coast has their own meta.
Yeah.
They have their own meta, and so it's a little bit different. So I feel like I don't.
There's also not much damage they can throw inside a Chronosphere other than Illuminate. Yeah, Rocket, but that's not it.
Nightfall, tagged by the Battery Assault, and a lot of damage from that Mana Burn. Going to clear him up. Man, it's been a while since I've seen this level of creep manipulation being attempted. Lays does have the time walk to jump away from the Fuzzy Wuzzy of Artur.
He's
That's
dead.
on cooldown for a long time now, though.
Easy.
And there's the kill. Don't think we've got any salves there. It's just the Ring of Health and that tower protection regen, keeping the AM in lane.
Oh, Reason Rune for Abed.
He's going to get the Vortex on the clock that illuminates some big damage and blown back. Too much kill threat there. So far,
Arteezy's dead.
Arteezy, yeah. Sweden strong and Lays. The time walk forward is going to keep the Void alive. Razor hasn't been able to do too much, but now they bring in Artur with that silence from Crit.
Like Cold Embrace, but...
Nice roll in from Crit. Silence and the damage from Nightfall. 2 in a row. Quick succession of kills on the AM there. Huge boost for EG's morale. But Sweden strong and Lays aiming for Nightfall. Crit gonna roll away, he's out of danger. Nightfall fighting back and gets a double kill as he picks off the clockwork. He will die in return in a 2 for 2 because Earth Spirit also dropped to the urn.
Do you need Raid Pack to move? I mean, it still deals damage if you summon it, but...
Move it forward, send it deeper. Solo gonna get picked up here by EG. Caught out and killed. He does get a curse onto the Storm. What's the follow-through like, though? It's a two-man Chrono. Lays doesn't really have the backup damage.
On cooldown.
Oh, yeah, Rocket Flare comes in, does very little now, and Lays is
good choice. Very defensive, and here they come.
Yeah, straight onto the Kotal. Lays looking to swing back. Time dilation slows him down, and Arteezy hook-shotted, trapped in the cogs, but he'll Earthshock over the trap. They do have this Chrono, though, onto the edge. Ursa and the Dazzle, so no grave, no heal. And the Time Lock Bash is landing onto Ursa while they try to curse Arbed up. A little bit disjointed here from EG as they link and drain the damage from the Void, but in comes V-Tune, trying to clear up on Crit. NAVI.
Faceless Void does have Vlad's done and might be also a full raid pack. Yeah, he's using the Courier, Silence, Interroll.
Is it enough damage? Ooh, maybe if they can keep on chasing. Nightfall has his BKB up. Gets the vision with the Rocket Flare again. And with Solo's D-Ward and a Chrono going straight through onto Nightfall, no one's Illuminate's going to blast him down. Grave from Fly, though, buys time for Arteezy to arrive. Sweden strong in with a hookshot cogs, but the push back. No one's griefed his mates. They get the Razor. No, V-Tune. Oh, he's going to try and get away from this. The Storm Vortex is in back as they did curse Arteezy, but no damage to come his way. As you see, V-Tune has finished off his Scardy. Oh, Crit. Found out straight off the bat. Jumped in. Sweden strong. And
does have buyback.
A finishing blow there from no one. Could buy back, you're right. And it's going to be important around this Roche pit to do just that, because they've got a little Hex there and a move in with a Chrono, catching the AM inside. He's caught his own teammate and no one dies. Lays, he time walks back towards Artur, but the bashes and the hits from this overpowered Ursa are going to kill off the Wraith Pact and look for his next target. Went to Wyvern dead before he can cast his ultimate himself, and now Vortex finding the AM. He's silenced and stunned. V2's bashed and dead.
That's the fight, though. Cret just knows what's up.
Is brawn in this game, and a jump from Arbed Storm, finding the Keeper of the Light. They do have Chrono coming soon, but Lays holding on to it as they blow up Crit. No one dead to Arteezy's Ursa, but the rest of NAVI, they are bailing. No longer wanting to fight as they've lost 2 heroes, and Ursa up base camp here again. Who are they found in the trees? Oh, it's the AM.
No counter spell.
The key target. Abyssal Blaze stunned and killed. He's dead for a minute and a half with no buyback money. For a few minutes, yeah. Double smoke.
3 minutes.
Both teams gonna clash and bash into each other. The Hex on our tour, but the jump into the back. Arbet focusing onto the Kotl and the Wyvern. The Curse, it's good onto the Razor, but they lose the Wyvern and the AM's falling. He gets obliterated by Arteezy's Bear.
I think that might be it, Gary. Like, Chronosphere lands one more time, but they just don't have what it takes, and Solo will call it. They had the 3 Hex